Yo, what's up? It's your boy HipHopGamer. We live, chilling, Square Enix. Yo, first of all, y'all got a hell of a lineup. Like, this year, you got a hell of a lineup. Like, Tomb Raider, Sleeping Dogs, even Kingdom Hearts over there, you know what I'm saying, doing their thing. But we here to talk about Hitman right now. And the most unique thing about your game, I'm gonna tell you about your own game right now. The most unique thing about your game is how many people you have on screen at once with no slowdown, but that's also an intricate part of the gameplay because you gotta hide, run, and do these things because you're a silence. It disguises and everything. So can you please like explain on how the overall new gameplay mechanics work for this Hitman and where it's going?
So if you're familiar with Hitman of the past, you knew that it was all about being silent as possible. You wanted to get through the level totally unseen, take out your target, escape. If you made any noise at all, if you ran through the wrong part of the level, if you took somebody down, if you were seen by a bodyguard, everyone would come and attack you all at once, and it was almost impossible to stay alive. But we've developed a system here that allows you to play the game. If you want to go through stealth, if you want to play it like you did 7-8 years ago in Contracts or Blood Money, you can do that. You can get through the entire level, not be seen, and you can still get that silent assassin rating. But what we've allowed you to do, we've given you tools, so if you want to start a firefight, you want to take somebody out, you can actually do it and still progress in the level. It's not automatic death.
That's good. That's what I'm talking
about. So there's a new feature called Instincts, which allows you to have pathing. Instead of waiting and watching somebody track back and forth to learn where their movements are, you can use your instinct and predict where they're going to be, so you know how to respond right away. So it really, it makes the game a little more accessible, but allows anyone to jump in and jump into the action right away without having to sort of scan and wait. But the purists out there, those that really love the Hitman style of old, they can still do what they love to do, take people out and never be seen.
Now, I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm actually a fan of the Hitman movie that came out, right? Now, I'm gonna tell you right now, this is something that I hope you got in the game. But when he pulled out the swords, when they dropped the guns, those agent meetings and stuff, will we see anything like that engaging in this game, or is there a special mode strictly for agents?
Well, there are no swords per se. Well, actually there are swords, but not like what you saw in the movie. Not like what you saw in the movie. Not where they all like they look at each other, they drop their guns, like let's do this like men.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I love that part. No, what we have in here is basically anything you find is a weapon. There are wrenches, screwdrivers, knives, hatchets, crowbars, gas tanks. Anything you see and you can pick up, you can use as a weapon. And each one will allow you to take somebody out in a different way. And so, I don't know if you've seen the trailer that's up behind you. When it comes on, we show a little bit of that, just to give you a hint. But basically, anywhere you look, weapons everywhere, so including swords.
Yo, that's crazy. All right, now the next thing I want to talk about is the graphical update. All right, now I'm not sure the exact release date of this game, but way it looks now, it looks incredible. I'm gonna tell you why. When you go inside a garbage can or something and it zooms in on his face, it looks like so detailed. So from a graphical standpoint, what's some of the new things from a technical standpoint that you guys did to get the game to look so good, as well as the overall engine? The shit look crazy.
So what's cool is, well, the game comes out November 20th. The engine they're using is brand new proprietary engine. It's called the Glacier 2 engine.
The Glacier 2 engine. Okay, I got something about that I'm gonna tell you, but
yeah, no. So IO developed that. They spent the last 4 or 5 years putting their heart and soul into that thing. It's unbelievable. The thing's amazing. So this is still pre-beta, and it looks as good as it looks.
Wait, it's still pre-beta? Yeah. It look like that? You gotta hold the belt, son. You gotta hold the belt. For it to look like that and still being pre-beta, you gotta hold the belt, son. That joint is fire. All right. Now, the next thing I want to talk about is this, right? I understand that a lot of companies is like throwing in multiplayer for a lot of their games. Some work, some don't. Now, considering the movie and knowing what the world is like with, agents, it's like it'll be real cool to see like a multiplayer component to this Hitman. Do you guys got plans for that? And if you do, is there anything you can share?
No, nothing really I can share, but what we've been telling people is the life of an agent, it's a solitary one, you know what I mean? Like, the game itself doesn't really lend itself to multiplayer just because there's only one Agent 47. One person can play that character. So we didn't really want to do anything where you had multiple 47s working together or working against each other. didn't really work. So nothing really we can share now. I'm not saying the story is over, but I'm just, in terms of multiplayer as you're used to it, yeah.
No, well, I'm telling you right now, there's no need for it. Like, keep that in mind. There's no need for it. I'm just asking because I know a lot of people like to be creative and try something new, but it's not no need for it. You don't need multiplayer in every single player game. You don't need that shit. I tell people that all the time. So now the next thing I want to talk about is this Glacier engine. Now, was this engine created, you know, for like multiple like games that you guys probably got in the works beyond Hitman? If so, is there anything you can shed light on?
Nothing I can talk about now, but I can tell you, like moving forward, this is the engine they're going to use
For Hitman.
For Hitman, oh for sure. But I think even other titles, hopefully, and I don't know, I can't say, but I can say that like the engine is extremely powerful, extremely robust, and unbelievably beautiful.
Now, I've seen some cool things, right, with Connect at the conference, how they were using Connect with the cell, and that was pretty cool. Do you guys see any type of vision with using the Connect or even PlayStation Move for some of the cool things you could do in Hitman? Just because looking at the dynamics of the actual game, I've seen ways where that can be used. And like when you're doing a silent kill or something like that, or if you gotta tap somebody and be like, let's say you get close to them, you go, you know what I'm saying, certain things like that, just more ways to engage yourself in the game. Had the team like thought about utilizing these things, or did you just keep it traditional?
For Absolution, it's traditional, controller only. I think though with the growth that you've seen with like Move and Connect, there's definitely potential in the future. Nothing lined up right now, but I do think that in the future it would make sense given the number of people that have it and enjoy it. Yeah, I mean I could see it, but not that I've heard or know about. So
now this is the last question I got for you. Now I've been telling there's a lot of characters that we know and love in this industry, and Hitman is definitely one of them. They made a movie out of it. Do you see? Is there anything that you guys got going on where you can license the Hitman character to other games, whether it's PlayStation All Stars, whether it's I mean, it'll be crazy. I can see Capcom doing things where having, you know, Wesker versus Hitman, like all types of things that can happen. Like, have you guys thought about that revenue opportunity?
Yeah, I mean with bringing back the Hitman franchise and really giving it some new life with this game and this engine, we do see some of those opportunities, and we're starting to get a little love from other people once they see how good it is. Nothing that we can talk about now, but certainly, I mean, we know that there's a place in the video game world for Agent 47. So yeah, I mean, keep an eye out.
No problem.
Yeah, though. Yeah.
Hopefully too. That's why I brought it up, because I've been talking to other people about it. So hopefully we can make it happen. But yo, I'm telling you, man, thank you so much for your work on the game, son. Hitman Absolution. When can we expect it?
November 20th.
Oh, November 20th? Yo, my birthday is November 27th, son, and that's around Thanksgiving time. So, you know, feed me with some Hitman. Holla at your boy, man. Peace. Gangsta. Yo, that was so hot. That was good.